Hello and rich welcome to our audience. Your channel Lux is back again with a superb video that'll blow away your mind with all its riches. Like always, even today, we have brought some luxurious facts. Watch the whole video to find out. But before tuning into the video, please subscribe to our channel so that we get encouraged to bring more and more facts to your table that you would love. Still, what is the video really about? Let's give you the answer with a brief description. Since childhood, we have seen stories of rich and powerful people. We have also thought about who's the richest person. What are the kinds of luxuries they enjoy? The world's richest person is no more a secret. Various media-generated lists declare it. These names keep changing, but there is one name which never faded. So today we're going to talk about that person who holds the tag of being the richest man in the history of the world ever. You'll be amazed to know the facts about him. Well, his name is Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa was an African emperor in the 14th century. He was the ruler of the Mali Empire that started in 1312. His actual wealth is not exactly known, as the limit to his luxury is considered beyond imagination. But as per some calculations, it was estimated that if we compare it to the current world, his net worth would have been at $400 billion. The richest person in the world is Bernard Arnault, with a net worth of $180.02 billion. So can you imagine the luxuries enjoyed by Mansa Musa back then? Unimaginable, right? That is what everyone talks about him. His wealth and power made him a mighty ruler. It is said that the salt and gold resources helped the empire grow its hold on the entire world and count to half of the gold available in the world. Sundiata Keita founded the Mali Empire. Musa's grandfather was the brother of Sundiata, but his family never acquired the throne. Instead, the family of Sundiata ruled the throne. Musa's family acted as loyal members of the empire. Musa's cousin brother Mansa Abubakari Keita II was the ruler of the kingdom at his time, but he gave the throne to Musa as a regent when he went on an expedition to explore the Antarctic Ocean and its limits. Mansa Abubakari Keita II never returned to the kingdom. Hence, Mansa Musa was given the full-time throne to the Mali Empire. Over his span as a king, he conquered more than 21 major cities. These include present-day Gao, Niger, Mauritania, Senegal, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Timbuktu, Chad, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, and the Ivory Coast. He ruled for more than 25 years and made West Africa one of the vastest traders in the world. Also, he tripled the size of the Mali Empire. Not just in wealth, Mansa Musa also empowered his region and evolved it as a literary hub. He worked towards Islamic learning and peace wherever he went. Now let's move on to some facts about the richest person ever. These facts are attractive as well as mesmerizing. Fact number 1. The title of the Golden King was given to Mansa Musa because he possessed the highest amount of gold wealth ever owned by any ruler. His original name is Kanku Musa Keita. He was also known as the Lion of Mali or the Emir of Mel. After winning Ghana, names like Conqueror of Ghanata and Lord of the Mines of Wangara were given to him by the public, since all the mines came under the rule of Mansa Musa. Fact number 2. Do you remember the character Black Panther from the Marvel world? Black Panther from Wakanda is the richest of all the superheroes. The Wakanda family is full of power, kingdom, and riches. But do you know where the inspiration came from? Well, this inspiration came from the richest ever to live in the world, Mansa Musa. Fact number 3. Mansa Musa went on a pilgrimage to Mecca. While on his trip, he had thousands of soldiers around him. Along with him, slaves joined him on the journey too. Each of them carried a massive amount of gold. Not only this, but camels and carts had gold as well. Mansa Musa did this as a generous gift to people. This journey was the first time the world got to know about the highly wealthy state of the Mali Empire as they covered the distance by land. They went through the Sahara Desert in Egypt. It was almost impossible for people not to notice the enormous group traveling. It was one of the most luxurious sights ever to watch. The inhabitants and enslaved people were dressed in the finest Persian silk with gold brocades. Fact number 4. Mansa Musa took gold along with him for the good of others, but in return, this act caused an issue too. His pilgrimage to Mecca attracted the people from Cairo. Al-Umari returned to Cairo after 12 years and saw people talking about Mansa Musa. He invited Mansa Musa to his place, but Musa accepted his offer and stayed in Cairo for about 3 months. He gifted his gold to the place and its people, but this caused a reduction in the value of gold since too much gold was accessible to people. Cairo got stuck in an economic crash. Later on, Mansa Musa borrowed a good amount of gold from Cairo on interest to save the country from further financial impact. This value reduction of gold was improved and revived over a decade. Fact number 5. The Mali region, with the resources of gold mines, salt outlets, ivory, and valuable land, was blessed, which led to his attention towards trade. Mansa Musa is counted as one of the best traders around the globe. The trade-related policies of Mansa Musa connected him with many other countries and cities. These political and trade connections worked out in favor of his kingdom and wealth. Fact number 6. This fact is related to the rise of education and literature in the region of the Mali Empire. Mansa Musa was very concerned about his public and believed in the nation's growth as a whole. While returning from Mecca, he got along with Islamic scholars him. They include the direct descendants of Prophet Muhammad and Abu Ishaq as-Saheli, a famous poet and architect. Mansa Musa provided funds to build schools, mosques, and literacy centers. These happened mainly in the region of Timbuktu. Over a short span of time, Timbuktu developed as an education center and became a hub for thousands of manuscripts. Samsung University in Timbuktu attracted students from all over the globe. One of the best things about Mansa Musa was that he never forced religion onto people and gave liberty to choose what they wished to practice. Fact number 7. Mansa Musa was the sole leader who had the power to regulate the value of gold at his time. Salt and gold were both totally under his control, although Musa never misused the power, instead kept helping others. Fact number 8. During his rule, Western Africa became gold's largest owner and trader. Isn't it ironic that in today's time, Africa is counted among underdeveloped countries, but the history of Africa is filled with the most riches? But this is the reality. Mansa Musa died in 1337. Post his death, the massive empire of Mali came on the shoulders of his sons. This included billions of worth of gold, currency, land, mines, community relations, educational institutions, more than 24 huge cities, etc. But his children couldn't manage the control, and Mali was broken into subdivisions. Post this, the European invasion devastated the state of Mali and turned it from the wealthiest area to the poor one. The gold mines were raided, cultures were destroyed, and the ruling city became a slave to the British Empire. Can you imagine the cluster of thousands of people passing by your home decorated in the world's best luxury outfits, carrying tons of gold? Well, this image was brought into reality by Mansa Musa. We cannot live in that era again, but we can imagine the magnificent scenario. With this, we come to the end of our video for today. We hope you enjoyed learning about the wealthiest man in history ever. The best thing about this video is that Mansa Musa never misused his luxury, which is very rare to find these days. If you know more about Mansa Musa, do let us know in the comment section. Tell us about your favorite part from the video in the comment section, and we will pin down the best comment for everyone to look at. We'll be waiting for your reply. If you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel Lux. Well, you might not be as rich as Mansa at the moment, but you never know how destiny may change your life. But there's one thing for sure, we'll keep bringing out the best of luxurious content at your table. Hit the bell icon right close to the subscribe box to be the first one to be notified as soon as we drop our video. Goodbye for today, and I hope to see you in our following videos.